Bro, it has been forever since I played this. I don't know if it's gonna boot it up properly. We'll see. I hope it does. But if it doesn't, ain't nothing I can do. Whoa! Hold on. I did something. Oh, that worked. Visuals? I think it just crashed. Yeah, it crashed. Son of a bitch. Close the program. The fuck happened? Why did it do that? Checking the memory card in slot A. Do not turn off the power. Loading from the memory card in slot A. Do not touch the memory card. Worked fine that time. I think what we may have to do game capture. Which one? Full screen, specific window. Just gonna work. It will not work. Well, we'll do something different then. Let me go to once human. I'm gonna do the full screen up, and then what I'm gonna do is, what is it, F11? Which one is full screen? Full screen. Alt. That is fucking terrifying. So, I'm gonna do this, and then fix the screen cap. Did I just crash the game? No. I think from all the resizing, it's just having issues. Yep. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to resize, because now it's perfect size. Okay, what we're going to do is, where's the RetroArch one? Hold on. Now I need to see this. I should have one just for RetroArch. Possibly. Maybe? This is going to be difficult to set up. Display capture. I need to do this one again, but what I'm going to do instead is for this one, I'm going to crop this. Transform. We're going to do a string crop. And then I'm going to fix it. Transform. Edit transformation. Bottom. That didn't do anything. Let me see, hold on. This is being a pain in the ass, and I apologize. Now it looks perfect. And then I can do, what is it? Property, or not properties, but transform. Edit transformation, top. And then we're gonna go 200. Perfect. And then right, we're going to crop it around 5. No. 2,000. No. About 600. Is that good enough? No, it's not. What about 300? What about 280? 290? Okay, so it is 300. And then crop left, 300. Cool! Perfect picture and screen size. Good for y'all. Good for me. Checking memory slot. East rooftops. I think I could lower this a tad more. Let me see audio levels. Actually could go up a little bit. That's not bad. Where it's sitting at right now, it's not bad. Actually, that's not bad. Where it's sitting at right now, it's not bad. Could go down just a tad. Just a tad. There you go. Perfect. Okay. We must get to
the game's over, X-Men!
The game's over, bitch!
No! This cannot be!
I have not played this in forever! Okay, we need to continue.
You're lucky you're still breathing.
Oh my god, I did not mean to throw that. Everything for the price of nothing. Oh my god. I could have swore the graphics were better, but I know better. I know the graphics probably were this shit. You know what? Actually, I need to fix this. It is a little bit overscanned on the bottom. And I'm seeing that now. Transform. Edit transformation. Bottom, let's do 150. That is almost perfect, but I think we could do 125. That is not good enough. I wonder if it's just 100 straight. Yep, that's good. Perfect. How the fuck did you get down here?
Yes.
Bastard. Die. Bastard.
Thanks for playing.
Okay, cool. Get his ass. I'm gonna have to get accustomed to the new control setup. The buttons are 100%
You are
different than
destined
what
to
it
lose,
says.
X-Men.
So finding out the right combos is gonna be even worse.
Just what I needed.
Die.
I'm in trouble here.
Got it.
Got it.
Perfect. I fucked it up. I will take that.
Right.
All right.
That's something I didn't learn how to get yet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, we have a lot of heals here, so we're fine. I'm doing progressively better than when I originally played this game. But it's also because I have the experience with God right now, as far as games go.
Combo! This is impossible!
Yeah.
You let your ass get beat by a fucking comet. Come on, how much something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
You are destined to lose, X-Men!
I'm the best at what I Stay near me.
Next up. Okay, north rooftops. We're almost to the exit.
Yes.
I am going to take a chair.
Got it.
Motherfucker. Take the chair. We are taking chairs.
Game, set, and match.
The other guy has a chance to shut, Can't go that way, so down we go, I guess. Will you fucking move, Cyclops?
All right.
You are destined to lose, X-Men.
I remember that spot.
Combo!
When I played this originally on Xbox, I remember that spot. What is the fucking energy button? Do you have one?
Form up on me.
Okay. Got it.
What is the energy button? Is it a combination of buttons?
Keep close.
I'm on it.
I can't fucking tell because
I'm on it.
I can't use it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I can't use it to check. So we won't be able to use an energy boost, which means we'll have to conserve our attacks and be
Got it. Right.
It's sad that I have this on. Of all things that I could have it on, I have it on GameCube. Ouch!
Will do.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Will do.
Right.
The game's over, X-Men.
The game's over, Victoria. I even have the ACs there so you can jump over. There's a danger room test. You've acquired a danger room test that contains the course Teamwork 101.
Combo!
I'm the best.
I'm on it.
Combo!
Yeah.
Combo!
All right.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where are they? Bitch. Oh, this is the extraction point.
You weren't so tough.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Let's get out of here and head back home. Done. Enter the X-Jet. Yes. Great job, mission accomplished, but your work isn't done yet. What the fuck?
Why is all this happening to me?
Allison, it's okay.
Things were fine until last week. I got mad at my little brother and suddenly the ground started to shake. I knew it was my fault, but I didn't want to admit it.
Your powers are becoming active, which...
Things have only gotten worse. That lava in the street? I made it happen. I'm becoming a mutant.
There's nothing wrong with...
And that woman? She was gonna make me join something called the Brotherhood. She could come after me again. Anytime!
Allison, you couldn't be in safer hands. We're the X-Men.
We're the X-Men! We're the ex-wife! yes. The bald guy.
Professor.
Hold on. There is an overscan on the top that could be adjusted to. I'm seeing that now. On loading screens. Transform. Edit transform. Top. Move that to 100. Hold on. Actually, that might just need to be at 95. Or 75, something like that. Needs to be at a different number. Let me try 75. Okay. 75, not it. 70. Not it. 50. 45. I think we're getting closer. 40. Beautiful. The whole thing's in there now. Okay, so now y'all see the exact same thing that I see
Xavier,
on Scream.
I'd like you to meet
perfectly
Allison
cropped.
Crestmere.
Hello, Allison. Welcome to the Institute. How are you?
A little confused, but I'm okay.
That's understandable. Perhaps Jean could take you on a tour of the mansion. Or would you prefer that I show you the true purpose of the Institute in the sub-basement?
I'd like Jean to show me around. Why was I brought here?
Why was I brought here?
You were brought here for your own protection. The people who attacked you in New York City were members of the Brotherhood of Mutants. They can be extremely dangerous.
So they could come after me again?
Perhaps. Which is why it would be best for you to stay at the mansion. At least until we determine exactly why the Brotherhood attempted to kidnap you.
Hold on. I could do a little bit better. I also want to save this transformation into what it looks like. Let me do 42. Try again. $45 is perfect. I also want to save this transformation. So hang on one second. I have to do this. There we go. And then in and I'm going to write X-Men codes. Cool. So I'll deal with that later. That way I know what it looks like. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot broader. And it doesn't look bad. Are you the leader of the X-Men?
Are you the leader of the X-Men?
I prefer to think of myself as their mentor. I leave team leadership to Cyclops or Storm.
But you brought them together, right?
Yes. I started with Cyclops and several others. As time passed, I found more mutants who were capable of handling the responsibilities of being an X-Man.
Who is the Brotherhood?
Who's the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is an unruly collection of mutants who consider themselves above humanity. They operate outside the law and use their abilities to further their misguided desires.
But what do they want?
They've labeled themselves Homo Superior and believe they will inherit the Earth. But they are far from meek.
Huh, so they're gay. Okay.
Could you take me on the sub-basement tour?
Yes, indeed.
Motherfucker, I forgot about Jean.
This is the War Room. From here, we keep a watchful eye on the world for any signs of trouble. This is also where the X-Men meet to formulate combat strategies.
What's that holographic globe?
That is the mission control computer. With it, you can examine and activate any missions that are currently available to the X-Men.
I'll have to take a look at that later.
Very good. Now, would you like a tour of the sub-basement, or would you prefer to explore on your own?
I'd like a sub-basement tour.
Feel free to inspect the rooms. I'll follow along and explain as we go.
Hello, my friends.
Oh, I'm not an X-Man. I'm just looking around the war room. Professor Xavier said it was okay. I saw this flashing button marked Muir Island, so I pushed it. Are you having trouble there?
Yes, the Brotherhood stormed through here.
Oh my gosh. Were you hurt?
Me? I'm fine.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My name's Forge.
I bet you've got some kind of mutant power, don't you?
I have the ability to build any type of machine.
What was the Brotherhood doing on Moore Island?
What was the Brotherhood doing on Muir Island?
They broke into my workshop and tore the place apart in search of a particular piece of equipment.
What was the Brotherhood doing on Moore Island? What did they want?
What did they want?
They took some experimental equipment that masks mutant DNA from scanning devices.
Why would they want that?
I'm not sure. But while wearing the masking device, even Cerebro would not be able to detect them.
So they want something that makes them go under the radar.
Talk to you later, Forge.
Anytime.
Beginning with your new next away mission, you can visit Forge's workshop through extraction points during missions to buy and sell equipment for your team. Use the tech bits you find as currency.
Yes, Allison. What can I do for you?
Never mind.
Never mind. Let's keep touring the sub-basement.
Different outfits.
Oh, wow. This is incredible.
Thank you. We're rather proud of it.
I think we'll start with the lesser rooms first.
From within here, I control battle situations that take place in the training room you can see through those windows. The training room has earned the dubious title of the Danger Room.
But the danger room looks completely empty.
With the aid of advanced holography, any adversary or environment can be created out of nothingness. The Danger Room can simulate battle situations from the surface of the moon to 1,000 feet below sea level.
Holographs. So nothing in there is real.
Make no mistake, while the enemies in the Danger Room may not be real, the danger certainly is, as the bruises of the X-Men can attest.
What's the console over there?
That is the Danger Room computer.
What's it do?
It is the artificial intelligence created by Beast to run the Danger Room. With it, a student can access any of the training programs available. You may use it later should you wish.
Sounds kind of scary, but fun.
It's a good way to train.
I'm glad you feel that way, Allison, because I would now like to officially extend you an invitation to join us here at the Institute. Your parents hoped you would stay to see if we could help you learn to control your mutant abilities.
I don't know. This is all happening so fast.
There's no rush. This is a difficult decision. So for the time being, consider yourself our guest. Feel free to enjoy anything the mansion has to offer.
It's weird that I don't remember that dialogue. I remember everything else but that dialogue. You've acquired a Danger Room just that contains the course, Teamwork 102. Save. Saving state. Save state slot to slot 1.
These are the transport tubes, a quick way of getting to the second floor of the mansion.
But I didn't see any entrance to the tubes on the second floor.
They're hidden, since the tubes are only used in emergencies.
Use elevator.
This is the Brig, a highly reinforced area designed to contain practically any mutant.
It locked
You
out the
keep
professor.
prisoners?
No, not at all, Allison. But there are those rare occasions when we need to detain an individual before handing them over to the proper authorities.
They closed the fucking door on him. He's now behind the door waiting for me. Can I actually see him scurrying? Oh, what the fuck? He just let me in! Are you going over?
Can't go that way.
What are we bios? Mystique. Cunning and devious. Mystique has had so many disguises she isn't even sure of her original name. She's assumed many roles from an employee of the Department of Defense to the wife of a senator. She even took the identity of a reclusive billionaire. Mystique's mutant power is the ability to alter the shape of her body to impersonate anyone, as well as being able to psionically change the appearance of the clothing she wears. While she cannot change her weight, she is able to assume smaller or larger forms, but this is extremely tiring. As a metamorph, the one drawback is the ability to copy someone else's superpower, the ability to copy someone else's superhuman powers. Oops, hold on. Blob, one of the heaviest mutants ever known. The aptly named Blob is extremely obese. He is also incredibly strong and nearly invulnerable. The thick layer of fat encasing his body, combined with incredibly tough skin, protects Blob from projectiles such as bullets. He can even absorb cannon fire. He's also capable of binding himself to the ground and becoming almost immovable.
This is our medical facility. We've gone to a great deal of trouble to design equipment capable of handling the special needs of mutants. I believe that if necessary, these computers could even perform surgery without supervision.
That's cool. Wow. Ugh.
This is the laboratory of Hank McCoy, a gifted scientist and engineer. He was one of my first students at the
Hank
Institute.
McCoy!
Isn't he the one they call Beast?
Yes, but that code name is a gross misrepresentation of the man. His mind is every bit as strong and agile as his body. It's his technical expertise that keeps the equipment down here running so smoothly. The hangar bay houses the X-Men's main source of transportation. We call it the X-Jet, a state-of-the-art and constantly upgraded aircraft.
Wow, that's cool.
Indeed. We keep the X-Jet prepped and ready to take off at a moment's notice.
I forgot. The other thing about this room is I don't think he follows you past the door. Yeah, he doesn't. Because the only thing in there is the X-Jet. There's only one other spot we can go. Actually, hold on. We got the elevator here too. But you can't use it right now. One other spot to go.
What in the world?
This is Cerebro, a machine designed to locate mutants anywhere on the planet.
Is this how you found me?
Precisely. We were able to pinpoint you when your mutant abilities began to manifest themselves several days ago.
This machine must be really powerful.
It is indeed. While wearing that headset, a telepath can feel the heartbeat of almost every sentient being on Earth. It could potentially overwhelm an untrained mind, though.
Whoa.
Yes. And in addition, Cerebro keeps detailed files on all known mutants. Yes, Allison. What can I do for you?
I'm done with the sub-basement tour.
Awesome. Now we can fucking use things. I, for one, want to go back up the elevator. Out of this bitch. That's another thing I didn't like about when they spawn you in the war room. They spawn you in the war room looking around the other rooms. But what they don't fucking tell you is there's no fucking elevator on that side. It's a weird spot to spawn you. Alright. Ground floor. Oh yes, Professor. This area is currently inaccessible, but check back against it.
Hey, y'all. Aren't you the new girl?
Wow.
Wow, cool costume. You've got to be an X-Man.
That's right, hun. My name's Rogue.
And you're a mutant.
Yup. My power lets me absorb all kinds of things through skin contact. Other mutant powers, memories, even someone's life force if I'm not careful. But it only lasts for a short time and then I return to normal. Or at least as normal as I can be.
Where'd you get that accent?
Come on now, sugar. Y'all don't mean to tell me a Yank like you has never met someone from the South?
I was in New Jersey once.
Well, honey, I grew up in a little town along the bank of the Mississippi River. I'm as southern as mint juleps and magnolia trees.
You're lucky, at least you got a mutant power that's easy to hide.
You're lucky. At least you've got a mutant power that's easy to hide.
Oh, it's not that easy, Allison. I can never touch someone without taking something from them.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Once, I bumped into Nightcrawler and I was blue for a week.
Night who?
Never you mind, sweetheart. You'll know him when you see him.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Don't be a stranger, y'all.
I love the fact that they actually show the issues of the comics and everything. That's a cool feature too. Beautiful. There are many wonders to be found in the Xavier Mansion. Feel free to explore everything the mansion has to offer. Here you can access movies, view comic covers, or visit the Danger Room to practice your fighting techniques. X-Men BIOS. Wolverine, name Logan. Logan is a man who's a mystery even to himself. A victim of vicious experiments at the Weapon X laboratories, Wolverine's memories have been severely damaged. Who he is and where he came from may be lost to him forever. One thing is certain, he's the best at what he does. Born in Canada, Wolverine worked for Department H, a group of superheroes based in Ottawa, Canada. Wolverine eventually left his homeland to work for Charles Xavier and the X-Men. Possessing a mutant ability to quickly heal physical damage, Wolverine also has claws he can extend and retract from the back of his hands. Perhaps because of his mutant healing factor, the Weapon X labs fused adamantium to his bones, making his skeleton virtually indestructible. His acute sense of smell allows him to follow the trail of an enemy. Cyclops, real name Scott Summers. Duty would be the word that would best sums up Scott Summers. It is this sense of duty that led him to become the first member of Professor Xavier's team of X-Men. It is also a sense of duty that continues to drive him to bear the awesome burden of the team leader. Cyclops' eyes are able to generate a blast of energy which is strong enough to melt steel. The energy comes from solar energy his body absorbs. Unfortunately, he was hurt as a youngster when he and his brother Alex were forced to jump from a burning plane. Because of that injury, Scott cannot control his optic blast. Were it not for the special glasses with ruby quartz lenses Professor Xavier developed, Cyclops would not be able to open his eyes without emitting a beam of energy. Being mildly telepathic as a child, Jean Grey first met Professor Xavier in hopes he could correct problems she experienced in dealing with her mutant talents. Later on, in one of her teenage years, she joined Xavier's group and became the 5th X-Men. She was initially given the codename Marvel Girl, but that title is rarely used anymore. Wolverine will occasionally refer to her as Red because of her bright red hair. Jean Grey is a very gifted mutant, possessing both telepathic and telekinetic abilities. She is one of the few mutants strong enough to operate Cerebro, the mutant detection system designed by Professor Xavier. Her powers continue to grow, and she fears not being able to control them, for in times of extreme duress, they can overwhelm her, and when that happens, she becomes a malevolent entity known as the Phoenix. It has only happened a handful of times, and the X-Men have always corrected the situation, but the fear of it is never far from Jean's mind. Professor Xavier. Professor Charles Xavier. Professor Xavier, or Professor X, as some call him, is the most powerful mutant telepath. On Earth. He can communicate over vast distances with his mind and take control of the weak-willed if he has to. Xavier is also the founder of the X-Men, a group of mutants he formed to combat evil. But the X-Men also have a higher purpose, to serve as an example that mutants and humans can live together in peace. Rogue. Rogue is from a small town along the banks of the Mississippi River in the Deep South, as her thick accent will attest to. It was a good and peaceful life, but that was all diminished when her mutant powers became active and she nearly killed the boy after kissing him. Confused and frightened, Rogue ran away from home and was befriended by Mystique, who brought her to the Brotherhood of Mutants. There she met Magneto, and the two fell in love, but eventually Rogue realized that the Brotherhood's message of hatred and violence was wrong, and she joined the X-Men. She still harbors great resentment toward Mystique for lying to her, but she also holds a special fondness toward Magneto. But her current love, Gambit, is more than enough to keep her mind off of the Brotherhood's memories. Rogue's mutant talent is also her curse. Should her skin come into contact with any mutant or human, she will absorb their memories and abilities. Should she remain in contact with anyone too long, she will absorb their life force and kill them. Because of this, she is forced to wear gloves and is destined to never feel the touch of another. Wow.
Wow, the scenery around here just improved 100%. Jean said you were cute, but that was the understatement of the century.
You must be Bobby Drake.
You must be Bobby Drake.
Hey, it's nice to see my name's gotten around. Did the other girls tell you what a cool dude I am?
No, but Jean Grey warned me to keep an eye on you.
Oh, well, don't believe everything Jean says. She still hasn't forgiven me for that little incident in the changing room. Man, you enter one room without knocking and you're branded for life.
Oh, I'm almost shit in my bed. Ugh.
I've heard you have the mutant power to freeze anything instantly.
Yep, I can drop my body temperature and the air around me to sub-zero temperatures. It lets me cover my body in a protective shield of ice that even bullets can't get through. Pretty wicked, huh?
Yeah, I'll say.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you. It's always nice to meet a new student, especially one as pretty as you.
I've heard you have the mutant...
Yep, but enough of...
Thanks, Bobby. But I'm not sure I want to be a student.
Aw, come on. It's a lot of fun. Plus, you learn how to use your powers.
I'm not sure. Being able to generate lava kind of freaks me out.
You get used to having mutant powers, after a while. Eventually, you'll even get to like them.
I hope to see you soon, Bobby.
Oh, you can count on that, Allison.
There you go. I have to talk to Iceman, unfortunately. I think we need to go upstairs now, don't we? Yep. Nothing else in here. Up we go. When standing near objects that can be used as an X prompt will appear. There are also green arrows marked as indicating points of interest throughout the mansion. A wooden framed picture of Jean sitting near the helm of a small sailing boat wearing a heavy sweater sits here. There is wind in her hair and the look on her face is joyful. Signed across the top is the message. To Scott, all my love. Aww. That's sweet. A stylized image of two hands holding a rose is propped up here. A sentiment is written across the top of the image. Our love will bloom forever, Scott. Wow. That's cool. I like that. Examine your suitcase. Inside the suitcase is a high school yearbook with a personal message to Allison. Hey girl, freshman year has been a total blast. Next year will be even better as long as Mitch doesn't share our study hour again. What a lamer. I bet he's a meteor or something. I bet he's a meteor or something like on the news. Anyway, Mexico or something like... Anyway, Mexico is calling my name. Have a great summer. FF. Mandy. Examine base chalkboard. An old pivotal chalkboard is covered with a mess of equations, all overlapping each other. At the bottom is a final notation. Need more chalk. Yeah, these are all the load screens. Alright, let's go to the other side. I don't know whose room this is. It's pretty boring. Stand in Storm's desk. A handwritten letter lays on the desk. Forge, you still owe me that carriage ride and a dinner at Kalani's. I plan on collecting that when next you visit Aurora.
Why, you must be Allison Cressmere. You're even prettier than Jean said you were.
And you are?
And you are?
My name is Aurora Monroe, but here at the X Mansion, I'm usually referred to as Storm.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Kenya, Africa, but Professor Xavier asked me to join him here at the mansion.
You're a mutant?
You're a mutant?
I'm a teacher and a gardener. And yes, I'm also a mutant. I have the ability to control the weather.
No way!
I can make it rain, sleet, or snow. Even lightning. I can also control the wind, which allows me to fly.
Professor Xavier told me about the danger room. What's it like in there?
Professor Xavier told me about the danger room. What's it like in there?
Stressful and exhilarating. You can never be sure what the professor or beast is going to throw at you.
Aren't you afraid of being hurt?
No. There are safety locks to protect us from serious harm. But the danger room does have a habit of leaving you with a few aches and pains.
I'll see you later.
I hope to see you soon, Allison.
The pictures on the walls. What the fuck? This Iceman's room? This has gotta be fucking Iceman's room. The paint-splattered easel holds a half-finished painting of the majestic and inspiring Ural Mountains. The painter is obviously very talented and master of color, light, and shadow. The brushes and oil paint sit neatly nearby, ready for use when it is time to finish the painting. Concept art. Examine Wolverine's flag. Hanging on the wall is a weathered Canadian flag with some writing on it. Come on back to this old varsity team anytime. Your friends at Alpha Flight, Shaman Puck, Snowbird, Sasquatch, James, and Heather Hudson. Canada, 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 Canada on strike. Canada says no more. Distracted, but distract me from my striking full. You go take a hike. It's Canada on strike. What's this? Oh, this is the trivia shit. This is how I can level up. Rogue has been romantically involved with which evil mutant? Magneto. The address is Green Malkin. Of these characters, which was the first X-Men? Cyclops. Who isn't a member of the Brotherhood? Gateway. Name the machine Xavier uses to augment his psychic powers. Cerebro. Why can't Cyclops control his optic blast? Head trauma suffered as a child. Gamut's father trained him to be a thief. Nightcrawler is originally from Germany. When Jean Grey is overwhelmed by her power, she becomes the Phoenix. Who is Cyclops' brother? Havoc. Moira McTaggart runs which facility? Harp. Oh, Muir. Who is not truly a mutant? Juggernaut. Wolverine was forced to slay the father of the woman he loved. What was the father's name? Hireo Takachiyo. Shinjin. Oh. Cyclops' father was leader of which group? Starjammers. Who developed Sentinels as a deterrent to mutants? Oliver Trask. Oh. I'll have to redo that for the other ones. Good level up, though. Hold on. Which one is it? Hold on. Now I need to fucking do this. Fiery Blast. Improves Fiery Blast. Can build molten rock bridges. Welds. Current level, 3 level balls. 4 to 5 energy damage per level ball. Lava tracks. Allows use of lava skating. Well, of fucking course. Do it? I think I did. Alright, let's go. Down we go, and then we gotta go downstairs, and then we can start the next mission. So, honor this. Sub-basement. I'm gonna check who's down here, and then we can start the mission. And I think he's literally just in his classroom.
I'm sorry, miss. My sincerest apologies if I frightened you.
Are you Hank McCoy?
Are you Hank McCoy?
Yes, indeed. Although my code name is Beast, for obvious reasons, I didn't always look like this. My animalistic appearance is due to a further genetic mutation. Aren't you Allison Crestmere? The young lady they aided in New York today?
Yeah. I'm sure everyone's heard of me. I'm the freak who can turn a mini-mall into mini Pompeii.
Allison, my dear, you are most certainly not a freak. You are a mutant. just as I am.
Since you're a scientist, could you explain to me exactly what a mutant is?
It would be my pleasure. You see, Mother Nature has a way of changing life forms, experimenting with them to see what would better help a species to thrive in its environment.
That's evolution, like what Darwin wrote about.
Very good, Allison. Correct. And recently, evolution has decided to endow various humans with an X gene, which is what gives us special abilities. So mutants are really just the next phase in human evolution, and the X-Men strive to be the conscience of this new breed. It's quite exciting.
The people in New York didn't think it was exciting when I started making lava burst out of the ground. I bet my friend Mandy will never talk to me again.
You never know what the future may hold. In the meantime, you have new friends, Allison. A whole mansion full of mutants who know exactly what you're going through.
Thanks for the talk, Beast.
My pleasure, Allison. Feel free to drop by any time. Perhaps we could discuss Darwinism in greater detail.
I need to go into the danger room. Oh, Jean's down here.
Hello, Allison. Are you finding your way around all right?
Yes, I'm just exploring. So you and Cyclops are an item, huh?
It was a long time coming, but yes. Eventually, we managed to get together.
But isn't it difficult dating someone when you're a telepath? There'd be no surprises.
Oh, I would never read a person's mind unless I was given permission. But because of my powers, Scott and I have developed a permanent psychic bond.
A psychic bond?
Anywhere I go, I can always feel his presence, just as he can feel mine. I guess you could say we're soulmates.
What's that beam that shoots out of Cyclops' eyes?
It's called an optic blast, and it's powerful enough to punch a hole through carbon steel.
Where does the energy come from?
Scott's body absorbs solar energy and converts it into power for the beam.
Why does Cyclops always wear those glasses?
As a child, Scott was in an accident that damaged his ability to control his optic energy. As a result, his optic beam is constantly active. The only way he can shut it off is to close his eyes.
So his power's kinda stuck in permanent on mode.
Yes. Fortunately, Professor X created a visor with ruby quartz lenses that block the beam. That way Scott can open his eyes without destroying everything in sight. But regrettably, I'll never get to see his eyes because of it.
I should be going now.
Anytime you feel the need for a little girl talk, just let me know. Hi, Alice.
remember him being down here, but it would be nice. I really don't remember him being down here or not. Yeah, no, it's not. Not down here, unfortunately. Alright, let's go to the mission room. Nothing in Cerebro. It's the danger room entrance. do these.
You may now begin your course.
It is often worthwhile to examine the settings around you because pleasant surprises may be hiding.
30 seconds remain.
Good job. Superb.
Well done. Congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
Earned 1 credit.
The training course is activated. Begin.
When you're low on health, avoid directly engaging your enemy. Instead, it is often safe to attack enemies in long range by picking up a throwing object.
30 seconds remain.
Nicely done.
Ten seconds remaining. An excellent job. You have completed all course objectives. The training course has loaded. You may commence.
Some chain of attack moves can pack extremely extra strength. For example, attacking 3 times in a row is a simple way to do more damage. Strike enemies with the triple hit 3 times. To perform the move, press A.
Generating a point.
Nicely done.
Generating a point. Generating a point. Congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
Excellent. Training against characters here in the danger room will give you valuable experience just as it does in the field. So if you're finding your missions too difficult, you can always return to the danger room and take or retake training courses to increase your skills. Earn experience, 78 experience, earn 2 credits.
The training course is activated. Begin.
Strike enemies with a knockback attack 3 times. Complete within 1 minute.
Generating a point.
Well done.
Generating a point. Generating a point. Congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
Pop up.
You may now begin your course.
Strike enemies with the pop-up attack, AAB. So, B is A. A is B, which is fucking weird on my controller. So these are going to be hard to do.
Generating a point.
Excellent.
Generating a point.
Good job.
Yes!
Generating a point. Generating a point. 30 seconds remain. Well done. Your course is now complete.
Trip.
The training course is activated.
ABA.
Begin.
Strike enemies with the trip maneuver 5 times. Complete within 2 movements.
Generating a point.
Good.
Generating a point.
Again.
Generating a point. Congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
Stun.
The training course has loaded. You may commence.
D. A. B. B. Strike enemies with a stunning blow 6 times.
Generating a point.
Nicely done.
Generating a point. The course objectives were not achieved. You have failed.
I got fucked there.
The training course has loaded. You may commence. Generating opponent. Superb.
Ha! You lose.
Generating opponent.
Nicely done.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. All objectives have been successfully achieved. Course is now complete. Well done.
Throw.
The course is now active. Good luck.
Execute throwing an enemy 7 times. Pick enemies up.
Generating opponent.
Well, they got health now.
Superb.
Got health now.
Superb.
Help now!
Excellent.
Good job.
Motherfucker. Fuck.
Generating opponent. 30 seconds remaining. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the course.
Rip. Oh, what the fuck? This is called teamwork, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Hold on. God damn it. That says level 5. Oh, motherfucker, I didn't mean to do that.
The training course has loaded. You may
Teammates
commence.
can help you out in different situations. Call for help from allies at times. defenses, and then flight. And then accept.
Generating opponent.
Game, set, and then never call for help. Combo!
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Okay.
Combo! Again.
Generating opponent.
Yeah.
Generating opponent.
Sorry about that.
Generating opponent.
Combo!
Will do.
Got it.
Yes.
Generating opponent.
So much power.
Combo!
Generating opponent.
Just what I need.
Generating opponent.
Combo!
Generating opponent.
Again.
Got it.
Yes. Combo!
Got it.
Generating opponent.
Okay.
30 seconds remain.
Combo! Well done.
Generating opponent.
Combo!
I could use some help.
Nicely done.
Right.
Generating opponent. 10 seconds
All
remain.
right.
Generating opponent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
There you go. Next one.
The course is now active. Good luck. Generating opponent.
This one has a lot less time.
Generating opponent.
Stay near me.
Generating opponent.
Nicely done.
Got it.
Again.
All right.
Superb.
30 seconds remain.
Will do.
Got it.
Combo!
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. 10 seconds remaining.
Combo!
Generating opponent. 5, 4. Generating opponent. 2, 1. Well done. Your course is now complete.
Beast. Iceman. Rogue.
The training course has loaded. You may commence. Generating opponent.
Combo!
Now I'm
Generating
really ready for a
opponent.
scrap.
I will annihilate you! I'll see
Generating
you
opponent.
again, X-Men!
This is
Combo!
Game over.
affirmative.
Generating opponent.
Right.
Generating opponent. 30 seconds remaining. Generating opponent.
I need more power.
Generating opponent.
Superb.
Excellent.
Keep together.
Generating opponent.
Good.
You bet.
Yes, will do.
10 seconds remaining. Generating
Stay near me.
opponent. 5, 4,
You bet.
3,
I will complete you.
Generating of all objectives have been successfully achieved. Course is now complete. Well done. The training course has
Right.
loaded. You may commence. Generating opponent.
Combo!
Again.
Stay near me.
Excellent. Generating opponent.
Right.
Nicely
Help me
done.
with this one.
Generating opponent.
I will close.
30 seconds remaining. Generating opponent.
Got it. Hey, how about a little help? I will complete.
You got it. You bet.
Generating opponent.
Right. Affirmative.
Okay. Generating opponent.
Yes. Got it.
Generating opponent. 10 seconds remaining. Generating opponent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Indeed.
You were unsuccessful in completing this course, but you may repeat the course whenever you choose.
Oh, it doesn't give you XP if you fuck up. Doesn't give you shit if you fuck up.
You may now begin your course. Generating
Got it.
opponent.
Got it.
Hold on. Now I'm fucking curious.
Generating opponent.
I need more energy to do that.
Generating opponent.
Combo!
Generating opponent.
Let's keep together, X-Men.
Well done. Generating opponent.
Let's keep together, X-Men.
30 seconds
You
remaining.
bet.
Generating opponent.
I will comply.
Generating opponent.
Affirmative.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. 10 seconds remaining.
Right.
Generating opponent. 5, 4, 3, 1. Well done. Your course is now complete. The training course is activated. Begin. Excellent.
Attack my enemy. Yeah.
Generating opponent.
Superb. Right.
Generating opponent.
Get over here.
Good job. Excellent. Generating opponent.
Okay.
You bet.
Generating opponent.
Keep together.
Generating opponent. 30 seconds
Now
remaining.
I'm really ready for a scrap. Okay. Indeed.
Generating opponent.
Okay.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. 10 seconds
Ain't
remaining.
nothing gonna
Generating
stop me
opponent.
now.
You're lucky you're still breathing.
5. Generating opponent. 3, 2, 1. All objectives have been successfully achieved. Course is now complete. Well done. The course is now active. Good luck. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Right.
Generating opponent.
Say goodnight, Bob.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. 30 seconds remaining. Generating opponent.
Hey, I ain't doing so good here.
Generating opponent.
No!
Well done.
Power to do that.
Generating opponent. 10 seconds remaining.
Superb.
Generating opponent. 5,
You bet.
4, 3. Generating opponent.
Yes.
1. You did not complete all objectives. You may repeat this course at any time.
Bitch.
The training course has loaded. You may commence. Generating opponent.
We both know how this fight's gonna turn out.
Nicely done. Generating opponent.
Right.
Good job. Excellent.
You bet.
Generating opponent.
Right. I will comply.
Good
Stay
job.
near me.
Generating opponent.
Don't have enough energy.
Generating
Okay.
opponent. Generating opponent.
Help! I'm fading fast!
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Yes. You bet. Affirmative.
Generating opponent.
Okay.
Generating opponent.
Got it.
Generating opponent.
I require assistance.
Generating opponent.
I will comply.
Generating opponent.
Got it.
Generating opponent.
Indeed.
30 seconds remaining.
Right.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
I ain't
I like
doing
this.
so good here.
Generating opponent. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. An excellent job. You have completed all course objectives. The course is now active. Good luck.
Right.
Generating opponent.
Combo!
Generating opponent.
You lose.
Generating opponent.
I need more power to do that.
Oh, motherfucker.
This isn't over.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Ow.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
I didn't think I could get any cooler.
Generating opponent.
Too heavy.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
I need more
Generating
energy to do
opponent.
that.
Yeah. Ain't no one standing in my way.
Generating opponent.
X-Men, I could sure use some help.
Generating opponent. Nicely
don't have
done.
enough energy.
30 seconds remaining.
Keep close.
Superb. Excellent. Good job.
I will comply. Keep close.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
You bet.
Generating opponent.
Need a hand. I will comply.
Generating opponent. 10 seconds remaining.
Combo!
This isn't over.
5,
You bet.
4.
Sorry about
Generating opponent. 2, 1. An excellent job. You have completed all course objectives.
There you go. Alright, we should be well leveled up enough to go fight this next area.
Attention, X-Men. Meet me in the war room immediately. With the aid of Cerebro, I've learned the Brotherhood is en route to Alaska. It appears their destination is the facility for the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, also known simply as HARP.
What would the Brotherhood want at HARP? All that facility does is study the ionosphere.
That, Cyclops, is what you must discover. The Brotherhood has become extremely active since their attack on Allison, which can only mean something sinister is in the offing. And whatever their plan, we must thwart it before they can set back the cause of human-mutant relations.
The HARP facility, eh? This will be an excellent opportunity to test the new cloaking device I've installed on the X-Jet. It should render us completely undetectable to radar.
Excellent, Beast. You have your mission, X-Men. Godspeed. Jean Grey. Rogue. Cyclops. Wolverine. Beast. Jean Grey.
Bulletproof. Give them all of their abilities at once.
Storm.
First name basis.
Cyclops.
Go with that. Sensors indicate the heart facility is one next to your door, so that's our only way in. You have to get past the facility's guards first. Once inside, we have to locate the Brotherhood, stop them, and find out why they're here. Okay, team, let's move out.
Keep together.
Yes.
I need to save. I think I want to hit the hay, honestly. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, guys. We are going to F2 this. F2, done. And we're going to quit the game. And we will continue this again at a later date to investigate the heart facility. For right now, I thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. And I'm going to bed. Long night. I hope to see of you in the couch. Peace, guys, and have a wonderful Tuesday night, which is now Wednesday.